The ghost of the legend Lady Pope Olympia has been seen right here, walking up and down those streets. Many locals, many tourists have claimed to have seen a lady wearing a dress who goes by the name Olympia, walking up and down. Now, Olympia is a very famous ghost here in Rome, and she did a lot of things that I'm about to tell you, and tonight we're here to see if we can contact the spirit of Lady Pope Olivia and get her story across and see if the stories are true, see if the rumours are true, and actually find out what really happened back before Christ. So welcome everyone, I hope we are all well. As soon as you're jumping into chat, can you all please give me a thumbs up? Please comment down below, tell me you're all watching. Please let me know where you are all watching from. And if you don't mind, please give this a share. I want to see as many hearts and likes as possible, please. It is absolutely fantastic in this city. There's so much history, so many hauntings, and so many sightings. This place is absolutely fantastic. I will tell you the story very shortly of Lady Pope Olympia. If you're watching Lindsay's live last night when we did the ghost tour, we know exactly what she did and who she were. But for you guys that weren't watching, I will tell you all. So we're going to have a little walk down these stairs. We have brought the equipment with us, so this is a ghost hunt / ghost walk. So Lady Pope Olympia, she wanted to get married, but her father didn't have the funds to be able to get her married, because back then the father had to pay a fee, and he didn't have the funds. So what he did, he tried to send her to a nunnery to be a nun. She didn't want to do that, but she had to. So she went to go and be a nun, and she hated it that much, she started accusing the monks, the priests, of sexual assault. And she kept doing it that much that she actually got kicked out of the nunnery, and she wasn't a nun anymore. She then went on to marry a man who wanted a bit of company. And this man was quite wealthy. She married him, and a few days later, he eventually passed away. Now, was that for money? I think so. After that, she invested that money that she inherited from her husband, and she actually opened a brothel, because back then the main form of work was prostitution. She opened a brothel, which we're just getting to right now. She invested it all into there, and then she actually, this way it takes a gruesome turn. She had a lot of guests, a lot of customers, one of which was the Pope. There was also a Duke, which was a customer as well, in that building right there. And what she did, she actually blackmailed the Pope and the Dukes and said, look, if I can't live in your house with you, I will let out all your secrets that you're coming here. You know, so Lady Pope Olivia went to go and live in the Vatican with the Pope and all the Dukes, living a happy life. It's a very weird story. Yeah, Lindsay's right there, guys. There she is. And then when the Pope died, Lady Pope Olivia took all of the gold and fled. She then later died of the plague. I think it were the plague. Yeah, the plague. And that's the story of Lady Pope Olivia, who was in this building right there. Look. Yeah, so people have said they've seen her through the window. People said they've also seen her walking around the streets just down here. We'll quickly show you. I've seen her walking here as well, and also seen her walking down there. So we're going to try and contact her tonight and see if we can get the real story across, see if it's true. We have brought the device with us, brought cat balls, brought EVP, all of that good stuff. It's very cold, isn't it? Very cold. Yes, she was very crafty, Lady Pope Olivia. Very crafty. Also, in this part where we are now, just down there used to be executions happening over there. And it was rumoured, I'm not too sure if it's true, but we did get told by a local that heads are said to roll down there when the executions were happening. So it was a bit further up. Obviously it's all sunken down a bit, but heads used to roll down here when there was executed. I mean, I don't know how true that is. I've not read anything up on it, but we shall see. Just wait for these people to move on. We'll get started. How are you feeling about this, Lindsay, about this particular place? It will be very interesting. Thank you, Rosie, for the stars. Please hit that like and heart button, everyone. Shall we start with an EVP in a little quiet corner? See if we can make contact or, you know. Yes, it will be really, really interesting. So let me know in chat, where are you all watching from? Please keep hitting that like and heart button and all of that good stuff. And let me know if you do see anything in chat. I'll start one round here. Oh, they've gone. I'll do it up there. Ooh, do you want to film?
Thank you. Hey guys. Oh, come on, keep smashing that tons of knots. We are freezing. Yeah. Are you going up to a house? So keep taking those screenshots as well, guys. I'm sure there'll be a post on after this live. So let us all know where you're watching from. Hey everyone, jumping in. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for your stars. Oh, it's freezing, guys. So take screenshots, guys. Get some good pictures of Cole as well. Yeah.
What happened on the ground of this place? What business to do anything?
It is.
Up there, standing up there, it's very, very creepy.
Alright, let's see if Cole's anything. Right, we'll try. Will the spirits understand what we're saying to them? We'll see.
Is anybody here with me now? Please come and speak using this device. Can you speak to me? When we play back, we should be able to hear your voice. Can you please tell me your name? What happened on the grounds of this place? Lady Purple, Olivia, are you here? Olympia, sorry, are you here? Can you tell me what you did? Where did you live? What business did you open?
I thought I could hear. Do you want to try one, Linz?
Go on then.
I thought I could hear something there, but I just wasn't too sure. Thank you for the stars, guys. Yeah? Please keep taking your screenshots, everyone. Yes, this is the brothel that she opened here. Crafty lady. Yep. Yep. You won't be able to hear it, guys, just yet. Lindsay's speaking Italian, so you'll be able to hear it soon. Hi, everyone. Okay, let's have a listen back. Hopefully, she might have responded now you spoke Italian. Okay, let's see if Lindsay's got anything.
A few words. A few words. Oh, God.
Oh!
When I said Lady Olympia, I got something.
Let's give it a second. Let's listen very carefully, guys. There, as soon as she says her name. Right there, guys, as soon as she says Lady Olympia's name, listen very carefully one more time. Please let me know what you can hear in the chat. That sounds like to me, as soon as she says Lady Olympia, it's going Olympia. Olympia. One more time, guys, just as we're setting up the rest of the equipment. Listen very carefully, please correct me if I'm wrong, but it sounds like it says Olympia. Ready? Olympia. Ready? Oh no, it's, yeah, yes. Yes. I can hear that, yeah. It's a definite yes. One more time, guys. Listen. It says yes. 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 Okay, so what we've got here? Flashing cat balls.
Yeah, that's what my guys. Obviously, yeah. How could... It's if they'd understand what we're saying, you know.
Thank you, Agnes,
And
yeah.
that's it. We just have to do what we can.
Okay, Lady Olympia, if you're here, or any other spirits in that matter, we'll place some cat balls on the stairs. If you're not familiar with these, if you touch them, they will light up different colours. All you need to do is just touch one of them, like that, look, like Lindsay's doing there, and they will flash. Could you please do the same? Flash any of these balls. Oh, there we go, look, it's flashing again. The one, it's moving, really? No way! Guys, it's moving. Oh, it's moving. Please move it again.
That's moving.
Rocking. There we go. That's Lindsay, yeah.
Still.
Still. Can you move it again? Please roll it towards me. Thank you, Sue. Please flash it. I've seen it moving. It was definitely, yeah,
Definitely moving, isn't it?
definitely moving.
Okay.
Wow.
Bellissimo. Perfecto.
Wow.
Interesting. Well, this place is amazing anyway.
It is amazing. It's fab, yeah.
Oh, thousands and thousands of years. Oh, it's
Oh.
strange. It's strange. There must be not just this spirit here. But there must be, you know, like some executions and gladiators and
Yeah.
all that kind of thing that used to go. Because Colosseum's only just there, guys.
Yeah.
So,
Just behind there is the Colosseum.
absolutely.
So this place got all sorts. Obviously, there's Lady Pope Olivia, there's gladiators, there's the executions. There's all sorts happened here. I'm going to try another EVP and see if we can get in contact with someone from the executions. We are very limited, guys, with the equipment. We brought the EVP and cat balls, and we've got a spirit box as well. Yeah, we can't bring it all with us, but we're going to try as best for you. Right, are we ready? 3, 2, 1. To anybody who was sadly executed from this place, please step forward and speak through this device. Tell me your story. What else happened here? Please tell me. Can you tell me where we're stood right now? Do you know that we're not in those times anymore? No one gets executed now. Okay, guys, please let me know what you can hear. You ready?
Anybody who was sadly executed from this place, please step forward and speak to this device. Tell me your story. What
Ooh.
else happened here? Please tell me. Can you tell me where we stood right now? Do you know that we're not in those times anymore? No one gets executed now.
Whoa. Listen to that. There's a response after every single question I ask. Let me know what you can hear. Seriously. There's a response after every single question. Let me know. Lindsay, go and have a listen, guys. Please let me know what you guys just heard. Look at her face. So, yes, there's some words. So, I mean, there's voices. Hi, everyone, just joining. Lindsay's just listening to an EVP I did. Can you make out anything that it's saying?
No, it's probably speaking in Latin or Latin or something. But...
Let's try it again. Please let me know if you guys can hear. Welcome all 350 of you. Please keep hitting that like and heart button, guys. One more time. 3, 2, 1. Thank you, Spirit, for communicating and talking. I didn't quite hear what you said. Could you please repeat it? Do you know that executions are no longer happening now? What am I currently stood on? What is this place? Do you like seeing all the tourists visiting your monuments? Okay. Thank you, Mo, for the stars. You ready, guys?
Thank you, Spirit, for communicating and talking. I didn't quite hear what you said. Could you please repeat it? I know that executions are no longer happening now. What am I currently stood on? What is this place? Do you like seeing all the tourists visiting your monument?
Again, there's voices, but they are very, very faint. One more time. Ready? Listen.
Thank you, Spirit, for communicating and talking. I didn't quite hear what you said. Could you please repeat it? I know that executions are no longer happening now. What am I currently stood on? What is this place? Do you like seeing all the tourists visiting your monument?
When I said, do you know executions are no longer happening now? Very faint, but I can hear. That's good. Like, that's good. Listen just to that part again.
Thank you, Spirit, for communicating and talking.
It says, that's good.
I didn't quite hear what you said. Could you please repeat it? I know that executions are no longer happening now.
That's
What am I
good.
currently stood on? What is this place? Do you like seeing all the tourists visiting your monument?
Okay. Should we put some cat balls on that little street up there? Yeah. Let's have a little walk down here, guys.
It's so cold.
It is. It's absolutely freezing.
But we'll do what we can.
Yeah.
Even if just like, I mean, I just might be a ghost walk, guys, because it's
Yeah.
far too cold.
Thank you for the stars, then. Thank you, Jan. Yeah. It's wow. That's like a little museum in there. Can I let me know in chat if you can hear us and see us, okay? Give me a thumbs up if you can. So that's interesting there, that building just there.
Yeah, that's written that down.
It's very interesting.
It's quite big, this, isn't it? It's,
See, this, yeah, go on.
creepy up here.
It is creepy.
I've often feeling they're at top of the hill.
This path that we're going to be walking on now, guys, it's actually a Roman path that was built by the Romans. It's an original path. Quickly show you. So this one right here. It's all original.
Definitely no good when you're walking with heels on.
No, don't walk in your heels up this path, definitely not.
But you know what fascinates me? How many
Yeah,
the energy was on this and
I bet it's so much energy on these rocks. But you know, as well, when talking to spirit, even though we're in a different country, there's something called a universal language, where spirits are able to understand what we're saying and we're able to understand what spirits are saying. So if an English person is talking to, let's say, an Italian ghost, there would be no language barrier.
ghost is spiritual.
Yes, the Italian word for ghost is spirito. And please take your screenshots, guys. You could see something. Again, this is something built by the Romans as well. I think it's like a castle. It was very quiet. Can you hear us fine now? Yeah, we'll get to the top, shine it down. I think we're going to put some, some cat balls down here. See if we can get them flashing. Welcome, George, from the United States. Welcome, everyone. It's very interesting. You know, there's so much history, so many hauntings. Like the ghost tour we did yesterday, that was fab. Yeah. If you didn't watch the ghost tour yesterday, please head over to Ghosts of Britain Gob and go and watch that ghost tour. You learn so much, and wow.
About Lady Olympia as well.
Yes, and you also learn a little bit more about Lady Pope Olympia. She was a very crafty woman.
She was a madam, weren't she?
She were a madam. A mistress.
Not literally a madam with temper, but she was.
Very crafty.
But, do you know what I like? Not necessarily much the one about the serial killer.
The serial killer, yeah.
Yeah.
I might try another bit EVP on this little thing. Do you want to hold me that a second?
Oh,
Thank
my
you.
dear. There you go. Thank you for your stars, everyone. Come on, give this another share out, guys. Let's get 400 on. Come on. Come on, show us your thumbs and your hearts, guys, because we're out in the cold. Pardon? Ah, no. Wasn't it? Oh, guys. We're trying. Please bear with us. Come on. It's freezing. Show us support. Oh, dear. It was amazing. I'm sure a lot of you watched, because I know quite a few will watch me around here. Take your screenshots as well, guys, because you never know. Could see Roman soldiers walking up here. You never know. It's a cobbled path. I don't know. Ah, thank you for that, Rosanna. So, Zingarella or Putana, she is called.
Oh, okay.
Okay, well, I'll ask for that then. Let's
Have a
see.
listen.
Can you tell what type of people walked up and down the street here? Can you tell me when this street was built? What year? You like all the tourists walking up and down here? You like to visit it too? What is your name?
Nothing.
Oh, let me ask for them names. Zingarella and Putana. Oh,
There you
Putana.
go. Lindsay's going to try one. Welcome, everyone. Yes, the tour guide knew her stuff. Absolutely. She was fab. Yeah. We'll get some wireless microphones going. Let's see if we got anything. You ready, guys?
Ooh.
Mama? Cow? Rachel?
Oh!
Rosanna says no, it means SLAG and prostitute.
Yes, that's true. Yeah.
Yes.
Putana.
Listen again, guys, listen.
Well, I'm asking them the language they would understand. So, listen, guys.
Mama? Cow? Rachel?
Ooh, got some.
What is that?
There's some few responses there. Well, like I said, guys, it's difficult. We're trying his best. We're bringing new content. So
Yeah.
I'm sure you enjoy that.
It's a very busy city as well, so we've got to try and find little quiet corners and yeah, this is the best place that we could actually do a full-on ghost hunt, and what a better place, you know, with Lady Pope Olivia and the executions and the gladiators, and it's just around the corner from the Colosseum as well, which is absolutely fab.
So when I do mine, I might actually
Do a ghost walk. Yeah. Could you all hear anything on that EVP? Let us know. Look at that, look. It is absolutely
It's
stunning.
absolutely stunning. Oh, the Colosseum, is it? No, it's further on.
Yeah, Colosseum's a bit thick, but yeah, it's just down that way.
It's just beautiful.
Yeah, just a bit down that way.
And look, They said at telephone we was at the top there.
Yes, we went to the top of there, guys. Right to the top. So, should we work on them stairs down there? What? Hi everyone. Oh, you're loving this. Oh, thank you guys. Obviously, like I said, it is a bit difficult. And with it being such a busy city, you know, it's hard to find little quiet streets and corners to actually investigate. But we're trying as best. We're trying as best. But proper ghost hunts will resume from Friday when we're back in the UK. And then we're off to Romania in February. And we're going to Athens in March. Turkey in April. We've got loads and loads planned for this year. You know, we're going to be investigating around the whole entire world. We're even going to be going over to America, Australia, all them kind of places. I'm hoping to go to Japan at some point. We're going to investigate some of these stairs round there. If you didn't hear me at the start, we got chatting to a local, and they said it's been reported that back in those days when the executions were happening, heads was rolling down the stairs. I mean, I'm not too sure if that's true. I've not read up on it, but that is what we were told. That's our job as investigators. You know, you get told stories and reports, and then you investigate it and see if it's true. So that's what we're going to be doing, and hopefully we can find something. Yes. Let me know in the chat. Do you all believe in ghosts? Do you believe in the paranormal? Let's see who's a believer and not a believer. We did a ghost tour yesterday. And there was a non-believer in the ghost tour, and I'm thinking, hang on a minute, if you're not a believer, why are you on this tour? It's a ghost tour. And it was just proper taking the mess out of it all. It wasn't being serious, and I thought, stop ruining it for other people. You know, other genuine investigators like us, there was a lot of people there that had a genuine interest as well, and it was just being ruined, but we just shoved it all to one side. You might have seen it all yesterday, guys. I love this building here. Just think if walls could talk, these stories that would have, and just imagine the energy that would be in these walls throughout God knows how long, since before Christ, after Christ. I know some of these date back to about 3 BC, which was a very, very, very long time ago. So we're going to go and work on these stairs for a bit. See if we get anything there, and if not, we'll just give you a ghost tour and visit all the haunted sites, and we can even stop off and do some EVPs like we did in Hull. Wow. So yeah, this is the staircase where apparently, back in those days when the executions were happening, heads used to go rolling down these stairs. Again, I'm not sure how true that is. You can't really believe everything you get told, but again, like I said, that is our job as investigators, to investigate these things. What is this car doing? I do not know. That's our job as investigators. So I'm going to park you here, and please enjoy the ghost. And please keep hitting that like and heart button, everyone, and keep the chat flowing. Thank you all for the stars. Where? Wow. Have we got EVP links? I'm going to book these stairs. See if we get anything on there.
Sorry, I put it back in the bag. Oh, it's so cold. Come on, guys. Let's smash those in the house. Thank you for the stars. Are you ready? You might have to take some off it. Ain't it? Me too. We can see you. Absolutely.
Can you tell me what happened on these stairs? There's been reports of heads rolling down during the execution. Is that true? Just being stood on those stairs, get a right weird feeling.
Oh, my head's coming down.
Yeah. You get a right weird feeling, guys, honestly. Just standing on those stairs. Okay, let us know if you hear anything.
Can you tell me what happened on these stairs? There's been reports of heads rolling down during the execution. Is that true? Can you tell me your name? Tell me about Lady Poltergeist. Is she here? Is the story I've heard true?
Again, there's something there, but it's very faint. You know there's something there because it's leaving gaps. So you know there's definitely something there. It's very, very cold, guys. Should we walk about for a bit? So we can warm up. His best bet is going back up, I think. Back up and round. Yeah, we can do. So guys, I'm going to take you for a little walk. Welcome all 400 of you. Please hit that like and heart button. Give this a share. And please comment where you're all watching from.
Get screenshots, guys. You never know.
Yeah. What stories can we remember from yesterday?
I remember the most famous serial.
Yeah.
She did she do over 600?
600.
It was by her, like this magic, a bit like a poison, if you like. And they were one drop. Were they, Andrew? Is that right?
Well, her mum was a herbalist.
Yeah, like a witch, if you like.
Her
Yeah.
mum was teaching her how to do herbalism.
Yeah.
But when her mum died, she didn't like the fact that women were being beaten and tormented by the husbands. Obviously, back in those days, they didn't have women's rights. So she decided to create her own little herbal store. And through that herbal store, she had a list of potential people. It was only aimed at certain people, where she gave this palette of so-called beauty cream. And in the beauty cream, it was poisoned. So it wasn't given to anyone, only to certain type of person, such as middle class and the rich.
There we go.
So,
Wow. And also, we're not too far from the castle. And where the castle is, oh God, kill all the birds. Look what's in there. I'm puffed out. Look at that, look. Yeah, she gave him a drop for 3 to 4 days. Look at that, look.
but also following that story of the most famous serial killer
Stand here a second.
in Rome, they also found her journal of every person she killed and how many drops of poison was given to each person that was her victim. And they still keep her journal safely locked away to this day.
There you go. Wow.
Just looking at ironwork, old Indian, what we used to do in the bunch.
Let's have a look. I'll tell you the story about the castle in a second, guys.
All patterned, look, all
wow.
Roman. You can see how they put them together, look.
Yeah.
Forged them.
Oh, the pegs.
Yeah, they do what the doors.
All patterned, yeah.
You can see them, look. Just
Ooh.
amazing, isn't it? It's been thousands of years.
Wow. Shall we walk up and round? Yeah, so, guys. We can go up then and round if you like. And hi Rosie, thank you for the stars, everyone. All your stars are much appreciated. We are going to be getting some more equipment shortly as well with the stars. Thank you, everyone. It was very interesting. Also with the castle as well, obviously. Yes, let's quickly show you these fountains. So these fountains here, if you watched last night, you'll know exactly what these fountains are, but you can actually drink from there. You want to demonstrate, Andrew? Go on, Lindsay, demonstrate. Drink from it. That is fresh water. And it's the cleanest and most freshest water in the whole of Rome. Really fresh and cold. And it's freezing. Oh, thank you, Jude, for the stars. Yes, with the castle, obviously executions happen there. And where the castle is, the main entrance, there's a bridge. And on the bridge, a lot of executions happen on the bridge. And there was this one story of a mother and 3 sons. A mother had to watch her little boy, aged 8 years old, get executed. And she watched the little boy's head roll down the bridge. She was devastated. She then turned to the guard and said, please, do not let me watch another one. I can't watch another one of my sons get executed. Because obviously she had 3 sons, all 3 sons were being executed. So then they had to think about it, and they said that's fine. And she was very, very lucky because she was next to be executed. And as she was walking up to where she was being executed, every single step she took, she was fainting. To the point where she got to the actual bit where she had to put her head in, she just went unconscious because she was fainting that much. She was fainting that much, went unconscious, she didn't feel a thing. And then her head went rolling down. Which is very, very sad. And it's said that on that bridge you can still see that family walking down it. You know, there's so many sad stories to this place. Look at this, look. So many sad stories. And so many hauntings. Oh, the dancing. Ballroom dancing. It is. It's very, very sad. Very sad. I think my favourite story is the one about Lady Pope Olympia. Who obviously accused all those sorry guys, I was watching them accusing all those priests and monks of obviously sexually assaulting her, and got out the nunnery, then went on to open a brothel and invested all the money. Very, very sad, very sad. Imagine being a mother and having to watch your 8-year-old son be executed, and she had no choice. She was strapped up. She was forced to watch her 8-year-old boy have his head off. I mean, I couldn't imagine that, you know. It must be absolutely devastating. And she begged and pleaded to not watch another of her sons go through that. And she was lucky because she was next. Can you remember any more stories? I just told the castle one about. Do you know the family?
What about Mastro Tito?
Mastro Tito. Do you want to tell that one, Linz?
I will. Okay, guys. Mastro Tito was a very, very famous executioner. And he was 17 years old when he started to be an executioner. But did he finish when he was about 84 years old, guys? Yeah. Anyway. And he was very well known because what he did was quite horrific. Not only did he execute them, but he literally tortured them beforehand, before he executed them. It was horrendous. And he lived in the same little house for all his working life, didn't he? And there's a door, and the door on that house is the exact door that was still there when he was there. But he was very well known. He was very well respected as well, and just terrible. He used to beat people with rolling pins and literally smash their heads in. And oh gosh, it was that bad.
The real executors from the castle actually went and investigated it. Was it the Pope? Was it?
Yes.
Yeah, the Pope actually went to investigate that place, and even he was shocked and disgusted. Even though that he was an executor himself, he was shocked and disgusted at the way people were being treated by this man. So that, yeah.
Sorry, there's the one on the bridge as well, weren't there?
Yes, I've just told that. Oh yes, the bridge
the
one.
Children,
Yeah, I've just told that story.
The executioner was so famous executing because he was able to break every bone in your body without killing you. And then before he finished the job of murdering you, he always granted you one last thing that you can enjoy, whether that's a cigarette, whether that's food, whatever it is you wanted to enjoy in your last seconds, he allowed you to have before finishing the job.
Yeah, and a ghost story as well, guys. It's been reported that people that are close to dying around this place have actually seen this executor in his red cloak coming up to you and asking you, what do you want for your last pleasure? Because obviously when he was executing these people, he gave them a last pleasure, like Andrew said, whether it was a cigarette, a drop of alcohol, anything. And when you're close to death, walking around here, people have said to have seen him ask what the last pleasure is.
And the story revolving where you mentioned about the Pope what happened was the Pope designed a building that only fitted a box that was only big enough for you to stand in. You couldn't sit, you couldn't stretch, nothing. And anyone that more or less committed a crime against the Vatican, he sentenced them to the prison, and you could have been in there for a couple of days, months,
Years.
or years in this prison. Now, what happened was, people started to complain with the fact is that it started to smell. People died in there, people were standing in their own feces, they barely ate anything because they were being tortured horrifically while being under investigation. So what happened was, because of the smell of death and also feces was spilling out into the streets, the Pope had to intervene, but people wasn't aware it was the Pope that started it. And when he intervened to satisfy the public, he had the building ripped down and rebuilt back up and continued the job. And then following that story, that is when the executioner side came into it.
There you are, guys. Wow. Also, as well, there's a building not far from where the bridge is in the dock. And the dock was known for quite a lot of flooding. It was really, really high. I'd say up to at least there. They were saying, well, the floods came to up there. And in this building, they used to actually put bodies in the garden of this building. And it was just, the garden was just full and full of bodies. So when the floods came in, the bodies all got carried away with the floods. And it was really, really hard to identify them, obviously which body's which, after the floods. So what they did is they made a little room for these bodies, so it can, you know, stop drifting off when they've got floods. And in this little room, it's still said today that the skeletons of these bodies, the executed people, are still in this room. And there's a little hole on the wall about literally that big, and you can leave an offering if you want to, and the offering goes down to where these skeletons are. Yeah, and you can actually go inside the church, and you can actually go down there, and you can see some of the skeletons. Obviously you can't touch them, they'll be behind bars and things, and you can actually go down and go and see these skeletons.
You also add to that it was even the Vatican's idea to use, like the lady said, waste not, want not. So they actually used part of the skeleton of the people as furniture, like hanging the chandeliers.
Yeah.
They used the vertebrae of the body to create the chandelier.
And that was the Pope.
And that was the Pope. And this church is now still being used to this day with the same bodies.
So all these people that says, oh, I wish I could go back in time. Do you really want to go back in time knowing all the things that happened? And, you know, I'm not even going to get started on the Colosseum. I'm sure you all know about the Colosseum and obviously what happened in there. If you want me to go and talk about it, I'm more than happy to. But it is very, very sad. We actually went and visited the Colosseum today, went inside, and you can feel the energy in there. What kind of offering would they give? It depends. Obviously, when we did the ghost tour yesterday, we did go by it. She told us a story of it. Yeah, like I said, there's a little hole in the wall on the street, and if you leave an offering, the offering goes straight down to where the skeleton is. It goes literally right next to the skeletons of these people. But people leave all sorts: roses, money, jewellery, anything. They leave anything. It all depends. But yeah, it is horrible. It's absolutely horrible. Obviously, look at that, guys. Please get your screenshots. Obviously, the Colosseum. If you are new and you don't know anything about Rome, or you've never been, but it's always fascinated you, we've got the Rome Colosseum, which is a very historical monument to Rome. One of Rome's most famous monuments, actually. And in the Colosseum, it's where the gladiators were, and I've got to be careful what I say here, but the gladiators was fighting these slaves, and the slaves were fighting the gladiators for freedom. And obviously there were swords involved, all sorts, but there was also animals involved, bears, lions. So the slaves were fighting against bears, lions, gladiators, horses, the lot, all for freedom. And this was slaves from all different kinds of nationalities, And yes, and when they were actually waiting to fight, it was actually locked away in a little cave. And this cave, we've seen it today, you can see the whole Colosseum from this cave. So those poor people sat in that cave just staring at this Colosseum, knowing exactly what they're about to be doing, fighting for freedom. And these slaves had no weapons, you know, they had no swords, nothing. They had to fight with the bare knuckles, whilst we've got the gladiators with swords, we've got the bears, we've got the lions, all of that stuff, you know. It's very, very sad. Very, very sad. Especially knowing what kind of stuff actually happened and the way things were back then. It was very, very gruesome. Very gruesome. Wow. Who's enjoying this? Let me know. I know we've gone from doing like a little mini ghost hunt to then now doing ghost stories and ghost tours. But you know, it's good. It's good to have a bit of both. And it's really, really interesting to know, because before yesterday I didn't know any of this. It's very, very interesting. Also, I want to quickly tell you the story of the streets. Now, this isn't really a ghost story as such, but it's very interesting to know. So on the back alleys of Rome, there used to be a lot of crime. Now, the reason it used to be a lot of crime is because it was dark, so it was easier to commit. There were no street lights, there were nothing. So crime was a lot easier to commit in those alleys. And because the crime rate was so high, the Pope had an idea, and he put 39 Virgin Mary pictures on every single corner of these alleyways and back alleys. And that is said to, you know, stop the crime, because the Virgin Mary would look you in the eyes and you'd feel it and everything. But also, they had a light on the Virgin Marys, and that kind of did light up the streets. Now, I'm going to ask you a question in the chat. Please put yes or no. Do you think it works? Do you think the crimes stopped now that the Virgin Marys are all in every corner? Do you think it stopped the crime, or did the crime carry on? Let's see what you all think. Did it work? Did it not? Did the crime continue? Did the crime stop? There was 39 Virgin Mary pictures. Oh, you're all loving it. That's all. Yeah, there were 39 Virgin Mary pictures, and they're still there to this day. You can still see them when you're walking round the back streets. Very interesting. It is very interesting. Yeah, let me know in chat. Do you think the crime stopped? Do you think it worked, having all these Virgin Mary pictures on these streets to stop all the crime? I can see most of you saying no. Well, actually, this would be interesting to know. It did work. It stopped the crime. Mainly because the streets were now lit up, because there were lights shining on these Virgin Mary photographs. And also it said that the Virgin Mary would look you in the eyes, and then it'd make you feel guilty to a point where you don't want to commit the crime. It did work. That's what we got told from the tour guide, which I was very shocked, because at first she asked us that question, did it work or did it not work? And I said, no, it didn't work. And she says, yes, it did work. And I was really, really shocked. Really, really shocked. But there's so much to know, there's so much to see, and it's absolutely fantastic, you know, just to know all the history. Because like I said yesterday, when I first came to Rome, I was walking these streets and I did not have a clue where I was standing. I had no clue what happened on the spot that I was stood. And now I'm like, wow, I'm stood on the spot where someone got executed, or I'm stood on the spot where Lady Pope Olympia actually made a brothel. I'm thinking, oh my God. I was welling up in the Colosseum. You could feel the somber energy, joys. Yes, you know what you can feel. You don't even have to be psychic, empathic. You don't have to be any of that. You could feel the energy in that Colosseum. You could. Oh, it was so weird. I mean, I'm not a psychic. I'm just an investigator, and I could feel that energy. It was strong. Andrew was saying as he was walking up to the Colosseum, he could hear screams in his head. Obviously, you know, Andrew's a psychic. He could hear screams in his head, like. This whole place here, he said it were like this whole place filled with people, packed with people, all talking to him at once. That's how it felt in the Colosseum. Yes, the crime stopped. All of the crimes. Because of the Virgin Mary pictures. And the Virgin Mary pictures, you can still see them to this day. They're all still on every single corner of all the dark alleys. They're all lit up. But they did actually try and put Virgin Mary and baby Jesus together on a picture. But at first they were very hesitant, because they thought, obviously it's working now because the Virgin Mary's given the look of, you know, don't do it, you'll feel guilty. So they didn't want to add baby Jesus into it because then Virgin Mary would have a maternity look instead of the evil don't do it look. But yes, they added baby Jesus onto it, and apparently that worked as well because baby Jesus was staring right at you and Virgin Mary was staring right at you. So it's like, it's a double thing. So yes, that worked as well. But yes, this isn't even half, you know, of what happened in Rome. I'm guessing there's so many more stories and so many more things to see. God bless you all in the chat. Please keep hitting the like and heart button, guys. Thank you all for the stars. It is an absolute gorgeous place. These buildings, you know, it's absolutely fantastic. We've got to be careful where we take you, obviously, because of the music and things, and we don't want to get banned on Facebook. We don't want to get banned on Facebook. Yes, they were very, very, very religious. Absolutely. Yeah, but God, thank you guys. We're on 1,364 stars. Thank you to every single one of you. I will give star sender shout outs. So if you are kind enough to send any stars, I will shout your name out. Let's go and find Lindsay and Andrew. I think they're down here. But yeah, this isn't even half of what happened here. Obviously you got the stories of Julius Caesar and all the things that he did. Apparently he was one of the most notorious men ever. And he was assassinated in a spot not too far from here, actually. Went on a hop-on, hop-off sightseeing. Oh, thank you, Donna. Went on a hop-on, hop-off sightseeing bus. We actually seen the actual spot where Caesar got assassinated. Imagine the energy there. Imagine if we could actually get in contact with Julius Caesar himself. How fantastic would that be? You know, it'd be absolutely incredible. So guys, this is where our tour ends. Obviously we've done a little mini ghost hunt, we've done a ghost tour, ghost stories. I hope you've all enjoyed it. It's something very, very different. I might actually make it into a segment, you know, ghost. Oh, thank you, John, for the stars. Hey, we're 600 stars away from 2,000, guys. Let's see if we can do that before we end. Obviously it has been quite difficult because it's like I said, it's a busy city. There's people walking around. We have brought some equipment like the EVP, the cat balls. I've got a spirit box, but we've not found a good enough place to actually do it because it's all busy and people walking about constantly. And there's a lot of tour guides and tour groups at this time of night because they're doing all the ghost walks like we did last night. But no, it's been absolutely fantastic. So let me know, have you all enjoyed tonight? Would you like to see this happen again? Ghost stories. Look at this building. If you haven't already, guys, please could you give the page a like and a follow. Lindsay is about to go live in about 7 minutes time, so please come and join us over on Ghost of Britain Gob for another ghost walk. We're going to be taking you around the different haunted sites of Rome, so please come and join us for that. If you have taken your screenshots, there is a post on the page that says please post your screenshots here. If you post them there, I will have a look at them when I get back to the hotel, and if there's any good ones, I will upload them. If you have enjoyed it, please hit that like and heart button, guys, before we do go. Thank you to you all. Please join us again tomorrow night at 8 o'clock UK time for another ghostly session. I'm not too sure what we'll be doing tomorrow, whether it's going to be a ghost walk, a ghost investigation. I have no idea, but I shall let you know as soon as I know. Thank you all for the stars, everyone. No, it's been good. It's been good. Very, very good. Yes, please give us a follow, guys. We're live every single night at 8 PM. Obviously, we'll not be live past 2 nights because we've been settling into the place and I've had a bit of trouble getting my data on, but it's all sorted. Don't worry. Do not panic. So please come and join us on Lindsay's Live, guys. Ghost of Britain. Gob. Alright, folks. Good night. God bless. Take care. See you all soon.